Centuries ago, along the banks of the Nile, a woman rose to power whose name would echo for eternity, Cleopatra VII Philopator, the last pharaoh of Egypt. Her story is one of beauty, brilliance, power, and love, woven together in a way that still captivates the world today. After her father's death, Cleopatra inherited the throne, but not without conflict. She had to share power with her younger brother. Court politics, betrayal, and conspiracies forced her into exile. Cleopatra knew she needed a powerful ally if she wanted to reclaim Egypt. That's when fate introduced her to the most powerful man in Rome, Julius Caesar. The legend goes that Cleopatra smuggled herself into Caesar's palace, rolled inside a carpet. When the carpet was unrolled, there stood a dazzling young queen whose wit was as sharp as her beauty was mesmerizing. Caesar fell under her spell. Their union was not just about passion, it was politics. With Caesar's support, Cleopatra regained her throne. Soon, their bond deepened, and Cleopatra gave birth to Caesar's son, Caesarion Ptolemy XV. Egypt now had Rome's protection, and Cleopatra had the lover and ally she desired, but happiness never lasts forever. In 44 BC, Julius Caesar was assassinated in Rome. Cleopatra was devastated. She had lost not only her lover but also her strongest political shield. Alone once more, Cleopatra's fate seemed uncertain. But destiny was not finished with her yet. After Caesar's death, Rome was divided between Octavian, later Augustus Caesar, and Mark Antony. Cleopatra aligned herself with Antony. Their first meeting became the stuff of legend. Cleopatra sailed to meet Antony on a golden barge, dressed as the goddess of love, with perfumes filling the air and musicians playing enchanting tunes. Antony was spellbound. Their relationship quickly blossomed into an all-consuming love affair. It wasn't just romance, it was a partnership of passion and politics. Together they had 3 children, and Antony devoted himself entirely to Cleopatra. Back in Rome, Octavian saw Antony's devotion to Cleopatra as a betrayal. The Senate turned against him, declaring war on Egypt. This led to the decisive Battle of Actium 31 BC, where Antony and Cleopatra's forces were crushed by Octavian's fleet. Their dream of ruling together was shattered. After the defeat, Antony heard a false report that Cleopatra had died. Overcome with grief, he stabbed himself with his sword. Still alive, he was carried to Cleopatra, where he died in her arms, a tragic lover's farewell. Cleopatra, broken and unwilling to live without him, made her final choice. She arranged to be bitten by an asp cobra snake, letting its venom end her life. At just 39 years old, Cleopatra joined Antony in death, leaving behind a legend that would never die. Cleopatra's story is not merely about romance. It is about power, intelligence, courage, and the eternal human desire for love. Her relationships with Caesar and Antony shaped the history of both Egypt and Rome. From Shakespeare's plays to Hollywood epics, Cleopatra's tale continues to inspire, reminding the world that love can change empires, but it can also destroy them.